Hey, what's going on, my fellow idiots? Welcome back to another episode of Idiot Proof Cooking. So today I'm going to be making some chicken wings. Nice and simple. This is the third time that I've told Meg I'm going to make chicken wings for the channel, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. Last summer I said I'm going to do a episode where I smoke chicken wings in my smoker, but then I decided against that because, not everybody has a smoker. It's a pretty niche thing to have. And then I thought, well, why don't I do a episode where I deep fry chicken wings? But, that's pretty easy. And then on the flip side of that too, not everyone is comfortable deep frying in their home. I get nervous sometimes, deep frying it on my oven here. So I decided I would bake them. Now, when you bake chicken wings, they tend to be pretty gummy, but you know what? There is a technique that you can do to make sure that the chicken wings are nice and crispy, almost like you deep fried them. So that's what we're going to do today. They are so good and super simple to make. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's just get into making these. Okay, so if you're a big chicken wing fan like I am, then there's a legitimate concern that you might end up eating chicken wings multiple times per week if you make them like this, because that's how easy they are. They're super simple, and my God, are they so good. I'm legitimately worried that I might end up eating chicken wings multiple times per week. So what we're going to do is take a couple of pounds. I have 3 pounds of chicken wings here, and we're going to dry them off with some paper towel. So I laid some paper towel down onto my cutting board here, then I'm using the rest of my paper towel roll here, and I'm just going to pat all of the moisture off the chicken wings. You want them to be really dry when we go ahead and bake these. If there's any leftover moisture on them, then they're obviously not going to get as crispy, and then, what was the entire point of this video, right? So pat them down really well with some paper towel, make sure they're nice and dry, and then once you have patted them down, you can just kind of scoop them up with your paper towel on the bottom there, like I've done here. That's a handy little trick. And get yourself a large mixing bowl and pour all of the chicken wings into said mixing bowl. I didn't think that the paper towel was going to hold up, but look at that, it did. Now what we're going to do is add in some kosher salt, some baking powder, and cornstarch, and we want to add in the amount of teaspoons equal to the amount of pounds of chicken wings we're cooking. So I have 3 pounds of chicken wings, so I'm going to add in 3 teaspoons of kosher salt and then 3 teaspoons of baking powder, which is going to help get them nice and crispy. So just pour the baking powder in, and then last but not least 3 teaspoons of cornstarch. Now the cornstarch is just going to also add into the crispiness of the wing. So get all of that in there like I've done here. And then optionally you can add in about a tablespoon of garlic powder. That's optional, you don't have to add that in. And I'm also going to add in some freshly ground black pepper, again optional. And then I'm just going to mix this all together with my hands until all of the chicken wings are thoroughly coated in all of the salt, cornstarch, baking powder, all of that. And then I'm going to get out a wire rack set in a rimmed baking sheet. I'm going to lay some aluminum foil down on the bottom of it, and I'm going to start placing my chicken wings on the wire rack, skin side up. That you want to roast them first with the skin side up. Now this is the opportune time to go preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, because we're ready to roast these. So just rearrange the chicken wings, make sure there's some decent spacing. I'm going to give my hands a quick wash. They were covered in chicken. But yeah, we're going to start baking these. So like I said earlier, preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit and bake the chicken wings for 30 minutes. They're still going to come out looking kind of ugly. Like they're starting to crisp up a little bit, but like honestly, they still look pretty ugly at this point in time. They're going to look way better when we're done. So what we're going to do is take our tongs and flip all the chicken wings over onto their back sides now. So just do it very delicately. Some of the chicken wings might have stuck to your wire rack. So if they do, just gingerly pull them off the wire rack. But once you've flipped all your chicken wings, we're going to stick these back in the oven for another half an hour, still at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And they are going to come out so golden brown and crispy. Oh man, they're going to come out so amazing. Just wait, you'll see, you'll see. Now while the chicken wings are cooking, let's make some sauce for the wings. I debated on what kind of sauce I wanted to make, but I ended up just deciding to make buffalo sauce because it's amazing. So start off with a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and then you're going to add in a 1/2 cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce. You can just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect measurements. And then just for a little bit of sweetness, I'm going to add in a teaspoon of honey, just a little dash of it. And then we're going to whisk this all together with your trusty whisk until it's thoroughly combined. And there you go. You have some buffalo sauce. Let's give it a quick taste test. And oh yeah, that is amazing. Now that that's dealt with, let's get back to the chicken wings because they're done. And look at how golden brown those are. Look at how gorgeous they are. It's kind of, you know, you can't hear the crispiness because I'm voicing this over here, but let me tell you, they are super crispy. And my God, do they smell amazing. They smell like chicken wings and they look so good. Piping hot, so I don't know why I'm trying to grab them here. Let me give you a quick close-up shot. Yep, super hot. I shouldn't have done that. Not my brightest moment. But you know what, let's start saucing these up because, you know, chicken wings are easy. You just throw the sauce on. So I'm going to throw a bunch of these chicken wings into a mixing bowl here. And you know what, I'm going to set aside 5 of them. Rose is not a huge fan of like hot sauces, so I'm going to save 5 for her so that she can eat those without any of the hot sauce on. So I'm just going to set those aside in the kitchen, but let's sauce up these chicken wings. So I'm just going to pour my buffalo sauce all over the chicken wings. Oh, it looks great. And then I'm just going to mix it with my tongs here until the chicken wings are thoroughly coated. You know, use as much or as little sauce as you want, or hey, use a different sauce if you want. You can buy store-bought stuff if you want. But there we go. We have some super simple and crazy crispy chicken wings that we didn't deep fry. So I've got myself a large plate here, and I'm just going to make a stack of them here. You know what? You don't have to make them decorative, like a decorative pile of chicken wings like I'm doing. I'm really just doing that so Meg can take some nice Instagram photos of it. But look at those chicken wings. Man, they smell good. So there's the blue cheese. I don't eat chicken wings without my blue cheese. And let's get into taste testing these because they look fantastic and they smell fantastic. So here we go with the first bite. Wow, those are good. Those are spectacular chicken wings. They are crispy even with all of the sauce on them. The flavor is amazing. I absolutely love buffalo sauce, and it is so easy to make. Just 3 ingredients: Frank's, butter, and some honey. Like, what more could you ask for? Like, that is so idiot-proof. It is so easy. And these chicken wings, you know, if you're worried about deep frying in your home, which, you know, sometimes I am, you know, it does get kind of nerve-wracking, then this is a perfect way to make the chicken wings without having to deep fry because they are so crispy. And look who's here. She's inspecting my work. She didn't taste test any of these because they were too hot for her, but she really did like the unsauced ones that she had later. Oh, and she's trying the blue cheese out. Well, you know what, guys, let's call it there. It was a fun episode. These were a lot of fun to make, so I hope you like what you saw here today. If you did, why don't you drop me a comment, like the video, or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching Idiot Proof Cooking, and we'll see you again soon.